The burnt egg roll.
Looking back on that time now, could you see, as an older version of you now, could you see why they potentially or probably, I guess, cut you? Or what are your thoughts on it now?
Yeah, no, it was more of a, this is how it is. With baseball, it's like, it's kind of like cattle or something. Like there's always going to be another player. And so these teams or whatever, they can just cycle through players. That's why they'll sign people for, like, they'll bring people from other countries and sign them because like they can, and it's a better opportunity for that person and those types of things. So like, I'm not trying to tie the two together there. I'm just simply saying, like, seeing players is kind of the name of the game, and then you cycle through players and then you bring them in. They're there for a couple of days. I want to keep them, but then like, nope, I got somebody I think's better. I think that's what's going on with like with managers on like the independent league teams, right? So it's a lot of networking on their side of like finding players and that thing. So yeah, in this case, like, no, I didn't get a shot to play at all. Like I did, it was like they cut me, but that I learned a lesson right away. It was also like a weird vibe though, because they cycled through players. So I kind of got a look. The guy, they didn't think I was the right fit. That's great. That's fine. That's okay. That's my point though. You're putting yourself out there. That's part of it. You can't like take any of it personally, right? So you're like learning lessons through that. Although it was a hard time because you're putting everything you have into one thing, and then like, and you're good at it. And that's like your identity. That's what you're good at in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what got me. I had 4 years of school. That's what I was good at, And so then you start like thinking about like, well, shit, like what else am I? What else could I do or whatever? But I stuck, I just had a supportive family, and
at that point, like after you got cut from that situation, what was your thought? Were you like, damn, that was it? That's all I could do?
No.
Or were you like, damn, I'm going to keep trying?
To keep networking, keep trying. So then from there, and it was actually, so like my girlfriend at the time, so my wife now, she actually went with me on that trip. So she was out there and then was planning on like driving back, because this is in Evansville, Indiana at the time. But then I had another tryout. I was like networking, and then I had another tryout with a different team in like Columbus, Ohio. So we drove out there, and then this is a good story. So then drove out there, did this little workout, and there was me and another guy. They were like trying out for the team, and this dude was like, he was also a catcher. And I was always like, in batting practice, man, you have to have like somebody throwing the ball in the right spot. You can have a bad BP pitcher, batting practice pitcher, and they can make you look really bad, or you could have a good one that makes you look really good, right? Like throwing the ball where you can hit it consistently, throwing it in your wheelhouse. And like for me, I remember it was like so. I was hitting line drives and stuff, but I was like trying to hit the ball hard places, and then it went okay. And then this other guy that they were trying out, again, they're like, that you're kind of trying out against the other person. This dude's just hitting like bombs, like he's just teeing off on this pitcher, hitting home runs like in batting practice. Then the manager shows up. The manager was an ex-big leaguer. Okay. And anyway, he showed up and he wasn't even there for the tryout. So they're like, oh, he wasn't even here. Like, we're gonna, like, we come back tomorrow. And it was like, what the, this is really bizarre, right? But it shows you how unorganized it can be, or like even like what a joke it is. I was feeling like it was like kind of like a joke. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You're kind of getting run through the ringer.
This concludes our danse macabre.